she was getting into. Wiz, we a little faster. She like them West Side boys. Fuck 12. Fuck 12, free to homie, hope you make bail. We be getting legal money, people paper trail. Better know who to trust, snitch, love betrayal. They wanna tell the white lie that we selling, yeah. We ain't selling, yeah. We ain't selling, yeah. They wanna tell the white lie that we selling, yeah. Free to homie, hope you make bail. He won't tell the white lie, we ain't selling, yeah.
All right, we'll start it over.
Just let it run too.
We'll start it over.
2 minutes.
This is.
Let it run.
I love this.
And we'll talk about it after.
This is my favorite freestyle battle of all time.
Because I haven't watched this in years either.
And this shows that
let's go. Let's fucking go.
Thesaurus, like after like a 10-day
7.
a 10-day prostitute gambling and cigarette binge can still get to the semis of Scribble in his fucking sleep. You feel me?
I'm less than Pete, and I don't think this opponent is better than me.
I don't think his opponent is better than me.
And he sounds exactly like Rover from Sesame Street. You ain't rhyming fresh, your days are done. I get closer, but he tried to bite my neck and taste my blood. In his spare time, he wears a cape and gloves, and he hates his son because he's from the sons of Transylvania.
What would Aspire have done if the beat was like bouncy?
He had that already.
That's what I'm saying. What would he have done?
He'd have been like, oh, it's supposed to be Transylvania with a baby.
I'll make this perfectly clear. That was a pretty tight verse that you rehearsed
for a year.
Triple Jam unknown. This skinny man's a clone of
Indiana Jones.
I know we said we were gonna let it run.
Yeah, but you
Scribble Jam is no. Yo, those setups aren't bad to this day.
It's not. It's not.
Come on.
No,
go to the start of Thesaurus.
Dude, I love my favorite part about this video in particular is Sickle's reaction. It's like, this is, woo!
Where's Sickle?
In the
You just hear him.
Graphic film this.
Yeah.
Sickle's probably next to
Triple Jam unknown. This skinny man's a clone of Indiana Jones.
Skinny man.
Yo, but also you couldn't have premeditated that because of his hat.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like at Scribble Jam, I'm known.
Yeah, it's not like
the Skinny Man's a clone of Indiana Jones because of it. Like that ain't no pre-man.
Yeah, he's not like I'm embarrassing Horace. You look like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, and because even the whole shit where I kind of forgot about this battle, and I'm like, oh yeah, he wrote that, and that's Pete's opening line.
Said that
great verse.
That's a great verse you rehearsed for a year.
Which is probably true as fuck.
Aspire said Scribble Jam is dope.
Yeah, well, that's the rebuttal.
The second verse.
That's the
second verse.
So that's
by the way, Aspire's second's incredible.
This is the best fucking freestyle battle of all time.
Ever, dog.
I'll make this perfectly clear. That was a pretty tight verse that you rehearsed for a year. Yo, it's Triple Jam unknown. This skinny man's a clone of Indiana Jones. All I know is this. When I'm on stage, I'm not the move you can't execute. So check it, dude. You look like a fucking detective fool. You need to
Get a clue.
That's some shit that would hold
That's
up.
crazy, dude.
Bro.
Yeah,
and it's almost like
crazy, man.
No, if Thesaurus had his voice for this event, he would have. He could have won.
And the 2 lines before that, it's almost like he's freeing and just trying to figure out where to connect it, and then the line after that.
And it doesn't matter because the crowd is reacting, so you get a bar to set up your next shit.
Thesaurus is the GOAT freestyler, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like he's the GOAT. Freestyle. Like, come on, bro.
Gotta rap freestyle, yes.
Yeah. Come on.
So check it, dude. You look like a fucking detective fool. You need to get a clue. I'm a man when I bust until the planet erupts.
Prove that Canada sucks. Dude, fucking
So the planet erupts.
Hey,
But
he
do you remember-
foreshadowed the Diz versus Cannabis battle right there.
That's that off with his head shit.
I love
But
that
also,
shit.
if you remember, the previous Scribble, Diz battled Prolific. Or I'm sorry, Thesaurus battled Prolific.
yeah.
And he said his last bar was, "Now go make me a sandwich, you Canadian faggot."
Yeah, let's cheers for that.
Some retrospect shit.
Incredible round coming up. Watch out. Kevin Beecham's like,
Man, I love Scribble Jam was so fucking cool. I love Scribble.
Check it out. Thesaurus is cocky. Patterns written punchlines are horribly on beat. This black beats hard, man. That sees bars, nice acne scores.
Fat Greek Mark.
I don't even want to hear you fucking spin your raps. You tried to call me Indiana Jones. We need to go back to your mom's and lick her camel toes.
What? We need to go back.
to your mom's
Lick their
and
camel toe?
lick her camel toe.
That's pretty hard.
But look, like the best thing in Scribble Jam, like,
Yeah.
is when people feel the force of their reaction and their next bar references that. A great
The
example.
reactions
The
are
crowd is
great.
reacting.
When I'm rapping.
He's about to do
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
an early example is one of my favorites of all time, the Vesh. You remember the Vesh?
Ooh,
The
Battle Black Pegasus.
Yes,
yeah.
battle- and
that
he said-
colorblind. Yeah.
He has some bar, but I think it was the battle before he battled Black Pegasus. He says some shit where he's like, he goes, something, and then there's a huge reaction. He goes, oh yeah, shut the fuck up, cheering.
yeah. Make this fucker eat my urine. Yeah.
Like he was so
God,
geeked off of the reaction.
Yeah, you had to react.
And it
to
happens in a bad way sometimes, like Breeze Everflowing, when he was like, y'all motherfuckers act like he got on stage and hit me with a full clip. You feel me?
You know who's good at that was Bo too.
Oh yeah, Bo. Yeah,
Bo
exactly.
Marshall was
one of the best.
crazy at that type of shit.
Because it worked to someone's advantage and against someone sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I actually, for the
with
record,
Breeze, there was certain points where he expected a big reaction and didn't
get it. And
So he's like, oh, and then it was awkward.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
With that Def Jam comedy jam.
hey, for the record too, I love Bo Rat.
Whatever.
Scribble
Bo Rat's
Jam,
had
bro.
like
Oh, of course.
amazing.
Bo
two of
Rat
the
Scribble
biggest
Jam.
fucking
Hey,
bodies.
to me,
Metaphors, icon.
I was
So
just
good.
like,
Icon.
I was
And
about
those
to
are both
say,
good ass rappers.
Next time you want to battle me, come sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say the biggest
Punch me in
bodies.
the face?
Biatch.
No, you won't. And then I can I'll punch you in the face.
I know he wants to call me Goldilocks, but I'll make your girl hold my cock.
I may look like
Rolling Rock.
Go drink a Rolling Rock. I may look like Goldie Rocks, but I'll still make his girlfriend hold my cock.
Come on.
Hey, but hold on. Stu Steven, he's dressed for 2 seasons.
Yeah, he's
like-
wearing shorts. He's out of the shorts.
I was
on.
about to battle with his
jacket
jacket
and
and shorts. Yeah, but Metaphors did have the most slept on, amazing, accurate comparison. His opening bar. He goes, the Quaker Oats man. He was, how am I going to be up here battling the Quaker Oats man?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
That's fire.
And Bo's
That
hair
is
at the
fire.
time,
Oh,
he
that
had
was
the
long,
George
that was
Washington,
long.
like
God.
like I'm a judge in a British court. Like,
So good.
All right, hold on. Let's get through this.
I'm sorry, Spencer.
because this is we're going crazy.
Back beat, Mark. You listen to that? I don't even want to hear you fucking spin your raps. You tried to call me Indiana Jones, but you need to go back to your mom's and lick her camel toes.
Scribble Jam is dope.
And I think this man is old. Yes! Aspire's a fucking goat.
Let's go.
Just my educated guess.
No, hey, by the way, and I freestyled with Aspire for 6 hours.
Oh, God,
and
I
me
know.
with all my bar pong talk, he is fucking brutal as
Well,
hell.
here's the other thing.
He said a rhyme against me where he's like Lush, like you can't rhyme more than 3 syllables. Like that was like
He rhymed
That was
with
a big-
that.
yeah, like
But also another thing that I remember, even like in early stages, like when motherfuckers try to criticize you, I'm like, Lush is one of the best freestylers I've ever known. Because I remember all the like 05, 06, we were kicking it tough. You know what I mean? Like at the budget host.
Yeah, gang shit.
And I'm like, nah, this fool is like better at freestyling, dare I say, than writing shit.
No, yeah,
You know
folks
what
don't
I mean?
know.
Like,
Yeah,
you
folks.
had, like you had a whole
y'all
nother-
knew, like the gang knew.
I always said that. I was like, Lush is damn near better. I would say better at freestyling than even rap. Like you had this natural rhythm, this crazy.
Facts.
I was intimidated in Cyphers with you.
Man,
you know
Lush is a phenomenal freestyle.
And that comes down to training your brain for different things. You know what I mean? I always train my brain for like 30-second intervals of freestyle. I felt trained your brain for freestyle, like Cyphers.
Well, yeah, no, it was, and that came from
that
being
wasn't
like,
where I was with,
being like,
you know?
yo, white people aren't supposed to rap, but I'm in like the projects in Oakland, rapping with all these fools. Like that's really
network name. It doesn't.
Oh.
It's like
I think this man is old.
No.
I should data.
Oh, let's go.
Way easier.
So now you're connected.
oh yo,
I don't think this man is old. Now, do the best here. I got sent to show you after puberty next year. I'm about to fucking just prove that I'm fresh here. So, yo, get off the stage. I don't know how to make it obvious. You're talking gay, so just walk away.
Yeah, we gotta take all that back.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry, guys. We're
Yeah, I'm a piece
distracted.
of shit. How come I can't say the name of the network?
iPhone. It's iPhone.
Gotcha. And you have unlimited hotspot?
Yeah, dude.
I gotta change my plan, bro. I have Sprint and they suck dick.
Next year.
I ruinly.
Oh, hey, can we go to the start of this? I need to
Next year.
hear.
Dude, I'm the best here.
dude, I'm the best here.
And I think this man is old. Now, dude, I'm the best here. I got sent to show you after puberty next year. That's why I know that I'm really wet weird. I'm about to fucking just prove that I'm fresh here. So, yo, get off the stage. I don't know how to make it obvious. You're talking gay, so just walk away. All I know is that this man I hate, bro. Oh shit, Park in San Diego.
Hey, look, I'm mad at you. You said
Not true freestyle.
Hey, he's like,
Yeah.
It's like what's his face?
He's like Rick.
But didn't that happen to Pete as well with Franco? With the race car barber?
Yeah.
He's like, you
race
said
car.
that in the prelims."
Who knew he would drove his race car?
Remote control car.
Yeah, so
Sometimes
far,
how you
so,
drove
yeah.
it so far.
Yeah. and he
Yes, you're talking gay, so just walk away. All I know is that this man I hate, bro. Oh shit, Park in San Diego. The only time it is horrific is when he bites from prolific.
That's. I don't know why that's
Two
like
biggest
my
lines,
favorite.
Carmen San Diego and Prolific.
Like his
Come on.
first round against fucking Spire to me is like my favorite, where he just like comes
Crazy.
out like fucking just like slugging him in the face, like, and especially when he's like, I'm gonna tour till the planet erupts, proof that Canada sucks. I'm just
So
like,
good.
Jesus Christ!
Shout
Pete,
out King of the Dot.
Pete, you're amazing. Yeah,
That's tight.
He's the man.
Nostalgia. That was a body.
So good.
You know, also one of my like favorite like freestyle battles from Scribble Dam is fucking No Can Do versus Mad Ills when he's like, American is having an obesity epidemic. It's nice to know Latinos are legally represented.
That's one of the best lines I know.
Get the fuck
No
out of
Can
here.
versus Mad Ills
Get the
is
fuck
yeah.
out. He beat him twice
It's
too.
so crazy.
And he beat him in 2008 where he was like, you're trying to beat me again and you're still taking fat pills. He like brought it back to like his like original battle. Man, James is the fucking shit.
Oh my dude. Well, No Can is one of the cats who can be in that contention for that goat shit. Which it's probably between No Can and Thesaurus in my eyes, honestly.
I don't know. I feel like Pete would give it up to James.
But
Like, if you're talking about like raw freestyle ability, I feel like James is like the best bottom
But
line.
in a
I would say
look,
so.
I don't
James,
doubt you.
James has things that like he like connects things that like
Right.
it's like.
But he's a little less
inhuman.
consistent than
but
Thesaurus.
Pete has
Yeah, well, you
the
can say the
only
same
thing about it
Sharon,
is
too.
because and
No,
also
you
No
can't.
Can is one of those cats that
Sharon's fucking amazing.
you know
Yeah.
here's the
You
thing
can
though.
say some shit every time.
If you really just look at what's out there to review, for every one, Pete probably got 2 or 3 though. That's the only thing. He has more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
little it's a little
Yeah.
hard to compare if you really crunch down
I think
the numbers.
the thing that like
Because No Can moved on to music. You know what I mean? Like
I honestly think Pete would say that No Can is
I honestly,
No kid might say penis, though.
No, that's my thing.
You don't think so?
Here's
I don't
my
think
thing:
so.
is a cipher and a battle is completely different. And if we're talking freestyle
I'm talking
battle,
freestyle battle.
if we're talking about a freestyle battle, I put my money on Thesaurus every time.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about a cipher freestyle, I might edge towards No Can because his word bank, like he's so
It's
random
not
and
human.
crazy, but it's
Yeah.
two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
that sounds like a tangent in the battle, but in a cipher, it's amazing. That tangent
Right.
is amazing. And if we're still talking best freestylers, even outside of that, I put just because of recent experience of
Juice.
it, Juice is the best in the world. to
Well,
me.
one
You know
thing
what I'm
Pete
saying?
said, No
but
Can,
in a freestyle battle,
No Can is
nah.
the best pure freestyler I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
I feel like
which-
honestly though, like I feel like James would beat Juice nowadays.
Hold up,
Nah.
wait, hold up,
Yeah.
hold
Okay,
up. No,
yeah.
hold
in
up,
a
hold
battle,
up, hold up.
in a battle,
Hold up,
I would
hold
put
up,
money
hold
on
up,
No
hold
Can.
Not in a battle.
In a
hold up.
cipher,
Not in a battle. Not in a
Juice.
battle.
Point.
In a
in a
freestyle battle.
cipher, Juice.
James freestyle battled every fucking win.
Bro.
Not freestyle battle. Freestyle period over fucking drum and bass.
But-
Every Wednesday for a fucking year, regardless of a Juice
Juice
getting
is
in a car
amazing.
accident.
Hold up.
Okay, I know
No.
he's amazing.
We ain't talking about no old shit.
I'm gonna go let Lush.
I'm talking about 3 points. I'm gonna just say 3 points. And this
Yeah.
is my whole argument. Pure freestyling, breaking it down to the core, No Can probably will get that. In a battle format, on beat, Thesaurus will probably Thesaurus will probably get that.
Yeah.
But as far as Juice goes, I haven't thought about Juice in who knows how long. But just recently, the homie Carney kicks it with him a lot, and I've been seeing him a lot. And off this fucking if y'all haven't seen this, pull up the R.A. the Rugged Man podcast with Juice and
Greg.
Illmac.
Yeah.
And Juice spits 2 verses on there. And I haven't thought about Juice since the fucking
Yeah, I've heard.
who knows, right?
I've heard.
Fam,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you right now.
No one
that
can see
Juice
Juice in a
freestyle on R.A. the Rugged
I
Man's
don't know, man.
podcast.
I don't
Bro,
know.
if you pull that shit
No
up, bro.
Can couldn't do what Juice did in that.
And I'm talking about that
I would
was
say kinda
I'm talking about that was 2 months ago. That was 2 months ago.
Kyle, Jay.
What's up, my G? That full
Ghetto
Juice,
Fresh Club.
but that's how I break it down. Overall, pure breaking it down, No Can, he's probably the best. 4-bar freestyle format, Thesaurus. But from what I saw from Juice from that
On some
podcast,
cipher, you throw
Okay.
names out, you throw
okay,
words.
no,
No one's seeing
Juice
Juice
didn't-
in the
bro.
world.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
that
one's seeing
motherfucker
Juice
did
in the
not
world.
lose. He actually gained a step.
Here's the
he didn't
thing.
lose a
Here's
step.
the thing.
He gained a
We're
step.
live right now.
Multiple steps.
I'm just saying, bro.
No one's seeing Juice.
Look it
on
up,
some
bro.
pure
Look it up.
freestyle
Here's the thing.
shit.
Look it up.
Juice.
Next level.
Juice is God tier, but I don't think he's been. When you haven't battled in literally close to 15 years,
That's
what
hold
we're
on.
talking about.
What I was
talking
saying
about
is I broke
difference
it
of
down into
battling
3
and
things.
freestyle.
What we're really talking about is No Can, Pete, and Juice. Here's how I
Right.
broke it down. No Can at a pure level, probably gonna be the best. Thesaurus in a 4-bar freestyle format, but just on some tapping
Throw
into
words,
that.
Juice is the
Dude,
best.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you, bro.
yeah,
Have you
Juice
seen the
might-
R.A. the
I'm
Rugged
telling
the
you,
one where
bro.
you were there too.
Yes,
yeah.
bro.
No,
That's-
that shit is incredible.
That's
operating
God
on this
level.
level.
It's God
That shit
level.
is, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I feel like No Can, and I'm gonna add another name into the equation. Franco. No Can Do and Franco have the highest ceiling, have the most potential. Them at their best, freestyling. Nobody is.
I would have
Yeah.
agreed
Nobody's
before
touching those.
that.
No Can will
before
smoke
seeing it in person.
Franco now, I think.
No,
Just
I
because he
would've
went
agreed,
MIA.
Now-
I would have completely agreed 100%, but like seeing what I seen at the RA podcast and
It's
like,
godly,
Yeah, I'm not
right?
even
like,
including
this,
Juice.
I'm
Like,
this
Juice-
Juice is.
I'm not
just-
just saying that
yeah,
on some
that's
crazy
some
shit though,
shit.
right? It's godly,
No, well,
right?
first
The thing
of all,
is, the
I
thing
had
is,
to convince
what you
you
saw
of
at the RA
this.
podcast,
I had to
James
convince you.
did every fucking Wednesday night for a fucking like 5-year span.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
low-end
yeah.
hearing.
I don't think he had. I
And the
don't
thing
think he
is,
had
like,
that
okay,
ceiling, though,
but no,
that
let me
Juice
ask you
had.
this: where
Those
where,
are my top
hold on,
3
but
ever,
hold on,
though, just
but
so
hold
you
on.
know.
Where do you take into
And I love
consideration?
No Can.
Where do you take in consideration content? Because one parameter that people use to judge freestyle ability is topical references. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like
Well,
what's
content
going on.
to me is
to me,
Juice
that's not
1,000%.
like because I've been around fools from New York that can freestyle their ass, dudes like Goods and shit that could literally freestyle for 20 minutes straight, but it ain't nothing referencing environmental shit. It's
it's
all
just
like,
like, yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
I'm hugging the strip. I got my gun on the hip. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
but just killing it for fucking
Well,
and like
the
so
thing
where do you
that I judge
actually the
like the
Ukasa
juice
did
shit.
you feel
Yeah,
me
yeah.
like
And but also the shit I judge like say the juice shit
Dipset
by
Bird Gang, baby.
is that for one he's getting thrown
Facts.
words right. And from a freestyler perspective, I would just think to rhyme the words in a dope way. He's pulling the most craziest references from every word he's getting is really a name, and every name he's getting, he's pulling word play from their catalog, wordplay from their political perspective,
Yeah.
other people in their
and he knows
political
cool
elite.
shit to say.
And the thing about
knows
him,
cool shit
and
to
the
I just
thing
hadn't
about-
seen
hey, but
nothing
the
like
thing-
that off the
Hey,
cuff
but
in
the
a
thing
minute.
about him is it's not even about rhyming or being impressive off the top. That motherfucker's brain remembers everything in a way of you throw any name at him, he's like, oh, you meant this.
Yeah.
And someone's like Melania, he's like, oh, you meant Melania. I'm super God.
Yeah.
And but
someone's
he'll
like, oh,
incorporate it.
and then
He'll
they're like,
incorporate it
"Poop."
8 bars
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
He won't
Yeah.
say it right
Yeah.
off the
And they're
top.
I'm just
oh,
saying,
you
look,
talk about
he'll
poop.
save it in
He's
his
like, oh,
mind.
you gave me poop.
Look.
What you know about polarizing
If you
figures?
think motherfuckers are bugging, go watch that
Right.
podcast
No.
and decide for yourself.
He's the best freestyler
I'm just
in the
saying
world.
right now. Point being, regardless of putting,
Juice.
we're putting who's
Hey,
the best. Hold up, Rick. Who,
You're gonna get so pissed when I tell you who the best is.
But regardless,
Juice is the best
regardless
freestyler in
of
the
saying
world.
no, fuck
Who's the
that.
best?
Hold
I
on, hold
put-
on, hold
I
on.
put racks on
Hold
it.
on. All
What's
I'm
gonna
saying
piss
is
you off
no,
if
no,
I
hold on,
say
hold on.
it?
All I'm saying is no. You ain't gotta say who's the best. We ain't gotta say who's the best, bro. All I'm saying is that motherfucker Juice has not lost a step. That's really all I'm saying.
Incredible.
Sharon is so high up there.
I've been in
bro.
a
Y'all
million
is
ciphers with no can.
Me too.
And I've done one thing with Juice, and I'm like, oh, that's the best freestyling I've ever seen personally. Like the way that, because it wasn't only about the rhymes and it was about the
James for
archaic
sure says
reference,
cooler
like
shit,
his
though.
brain, but
he's an amazing
but
artist.
his
James
brain
says cooler
can
shit.
relate
He's a cooler
every
rapper.
concept.
It's a cooler.
Regardless,
Facts.
regardless,
Okay.
Juice and James are up
Would
there.
be, hey,
They're
Juice,
up there. for sure.
And the Source, top
Ju-
3.
Juice and No
Yeah.
Can Do, and of course
And
the Source.
I definitely
would be
Franco,
the best.
I
baby.
definitely would put
Sharon.
Sharon up there
Sharon.
too.
Yeah.
Even the
Yeah.
Sharon, like I definitely
But
have
Sharon, see, here's the difference between a
But
Juice
his
and a
ability is
Sharon.
undeniable.
Is
He's
Sharon
fucking
falls under the
incredible, dude. Sharon's in freestyle.
Sharon falls under the
Although-
case of
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rhyme the name.
Yeah.
Where Juice will relate it to some deep ass shit. Like, how did you know all that shit about
Yeah.
him?
Well,
You know
and,
what I
and
mean?
that
Like,
comes
because
with having a little bit
he-
of more of a scope of understanding
but
of life.
also not
More-
only that, everything that he was throwing in that podcast I seen, his brain stores information in a different way, bro. Because I consider myself a good freestyler and like understand the mechanics of freestyling, but witnessing that live, I'm like, you
Right.
have a whole different part of your brain that stores information on some other
Right.
shit.
And there's
like,
and there's
you
two
know what
and
I
there's
mean?
two
Like,
words as to why regarding James, and that's Project Blowed.
yeah.
You
I
feel
think
me?
them
Like,
two would be the
That's the
best
trenches.
cipher ever for
You're
sure.
learning in the trenches.
Like I'm saying, man, I was
If you came from Project Blow.
1997. I'm 15 years old, freestyling with pterodactyl and peace. You feel me? Like
crazy.
getting
I used to
fucking
love
sunned.
Peace.
You feel me? That's gonna turn you into something. That's gonna.